Hello, and welcome to a Washergraph commentary. So in this video, the first gameplay you're going to be seeing is just me activating my codes for Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I know this is quite boring, but I just want to fill some time, and this is basically one of the few gameplays I have on Ghosts. So, firstly I'm going to talk about what I did to get this game. So, I went to a midnight release, and I was very confused, because when I went to the shop that I normally go to, there's normally about 50 people queuing in front of me by the time I get there at about 10:30, because that is the best time to go to a midnight release. If you ever plan on going to one, 10:30 is the time to go. I promise you, you'll be queuing in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and you'll probably have the game by about 12:15. So, no one queuing outside. I go inside the shop, and they're doing a thing where you can buy the game, like, I think it's after 9 o'clock you can buy the game, and then they give you a receipt, and then at 12 o'clock you go in the shop, you give them your receipt, they give you your bag with whatever you purchased, and you get the stuff really, really quickly. I got the Call of Duty Ghosts Hardened Edition on PS3 with the Collector's Edition of the walkthrough guide. So I went in, got my stuff by 1 minute past 12, the quickest I've ever got a game at midnight, and I was home playing it by 20 past 12. So, as you can see here, Warhawk Team Deathmatch. I decided to play Team Deathmatch for my first ever game. Oh yeah, by the way, this is my first ever game I've played on Call of Duty Ghosts. So I decided to play Team Deathmatch because I wanted to focus on learning the weapons and the perks and the maps more than the game modes. So Team Deathmatch was something I was familiar with and comfortable with. So I decided to use the Vector, because I chose the Close Quarter Combat package. Now, if you haven't played Call of Duty Ghosts, I will explain. When you first start up and you create a soldier, you are given, I think it's 5 or 6 options as what that soldier characteristics are. So this just determines what you start off with. This doesn't affect him in any other way than what you first unlock. So guns, I don't think Killstreaks, I think it's just guns and perks. So this is very, very important, because you will be using these perks for the next, I don't know how many hours, 20 hours of game time. So it's very, very important. I chose the Close Quarter Combat package because I am a run and gun in SMG flanking person. So I use the Vector, and on this map it turns out to be very, very effective. In my first ever life of my first ever game playing Call of Duty Ghosts, I go on a 9 kill streak, which is very, very, very surprising. I expected to die straight away, but this is probably my favourite map, because other than playing Infected on this map, I haven't had a negative game on it, and every other map I've had bad games on, because I don't know all of the maps yet, and it's very, very difficult, because, oh, look, there's a guy to your left, oh, no, there's a guy to your right, oh, there's a one behind me, and I'm dead. So that's my experience with Ghosts so far. However, it is a very, very fun game, but it is also a very difficult game. I have a 1.6 KD and a 1.5 win-loss, so I'm not doing too great, but I am positive. And my win-loss is taking a hammering. I'm getting into games with my team and just, so annoying. And I'm losing a lot of games. At midnight, however, when I first played this game, I think I played it up until 2 AM, I had a 5 win-loss. And the day after, I started playing with some people who got the game on the day it came out, but were still very, very, very bad players. So my win-loss has taken a hammering, and it's not always my fault. However, my kill-death ratio dropping is my fault, because I just don't know where people are attacking me from. I will give you a few tips on weapons that you could use if you're having trouble in the game, or weapons that you should use when you get the game, say, at Christmas time. I recommend using the Bison with rapid fire and steady aim. This is basically the PP90 class setup, and I will be doing a video over this in my Washergar's class setup video, which I started in Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2 I did 1 episode, but in this I'm going to have at least 10 out in the next few months. So, another weapon that you can use is the AK-12. This is an AK weapon, so you know the characteristics of this: high recoil, very high damage, high risk, high reward weapon. However, the recoil is a lot less than I expect it to be for an AK weapon, so you could try that out if you are having trouble. Shotguns, I'd recommend avoiding them. However, if you feel like you want to use one, the Bulldog is very, very fun. It's a semi-automatic. It reminds me of the S12, but with a bit more power and a bit less range. LMGs I haven't used. I can't give you anything on them. Snipers, I've only used one, and that is the USR. This is probably the best sniper rifle if you're going to be quick-scoping in that. What else is there? Marksman rifles, I still haven't tried yet. They're basically semi-auto snipers with lower damage, so if you're into that, then there you go. And the other assault rifles you might want to use would be the SC-2010. This is the ACR of this game. It's low recoil, but it does have quite high damage, surprisingly. I would also recommend you using a secondary, and the one I've been using at the moment has been the PDW. Now, this isn't the PDW from Black Ops 2. This is the PDW personal defense weapon, 3-round burst pistol. It's basically like a Raffica, but a little baby one, because it's not that good, whereas the Raffica from Black Ops Modern Warfare 2 was absolutely amazing. Whereas in this game, the PDW, you can get a 1-burst kill with it, but you've got to be like really, really close. You've got to be like knife in range, so it's not really that worth it. But if you feel like you do need a pistol, the PDW is probably the best one to go with at the moment. Killstreaks wise, I've only tried out a few. I've using the SATCOM, of course, everybody's using that. The Guide Dog, everybody's been using that. And the Juggernaut Maniac, which is a 10 kill streak. You call in a care package and your armor drops from the sky and you have to take it. I've in this maybe 10 times, and out of that 10 times, I've only been able to capture my care package once. So that just explains to you how bad I am at getting care packages. Well, not getting care packages, but capturing them, because I'll throw it on the ground, and then it'll say on the enemy screen, enemy Juggernaut Maniac inbound, and everyone's like, oh, Juggernaut, and then they know where I am, because there's massive smoke, and they're like, oh, well, there's that guy. They all come for me, they kill me, they take my crate, and I'm left with no Juggernaut suit, and they've got my 10 kill streak. So I'd recommend avoiding that. I've just been messing about with kill streaks and guns and perks. In the future, I will have tips and tricks videos, not really in-depth ones, but just little things here and there that I've learned that can help you out. Soon, I have uploaded gameplay without commentary already. If you've missed that and you'd like to check it out, then it's on screen now. Commentary is probably coming out once or twice a week, and yeah, I'll see you guys again for some more Call of Duty Ghost gameplay.